Good evening, everyone. I hope wherever you are, you're having a moment to breathe because there's a lot unfolding in the world of finance and technology that we need to unpack. Tonight, I want to dive deep into XRP, blockchain developments, and the sweeping changes we're seeing across our financial landscape. And I want to do it from the perspective of what this all means for you, the working class investor, and the everyday person who's watching these systems shift right under our feet. Let's start with XRP. A lot of people are still thinking about this digital asset in the old ways, looking at it through the lens of the US dollar or comparing it to Bitcoin and Ethereum. But the truth is, the real value of XRP isn't about the number on a chart or the price per coin today. It's about what XRP can do in the real world. Its long-term success depends on practical, everyday utility, not on narratives about some abstract global financial reset. That said, we're already seeing elements of a financial reset playing out, whether people want to call it that or not. Central banks are stockpiling gold, digital currencies are emerging, and the global financial order is quietly shifting under the surface. The reset isn't a distant theory. It started years ago and has accelerated since 2020. We're moving from an era defined by physical commodities through paper money into fiat currency and now into the digital era. This isn't just talk, it's already happening. Bitcoin, stablecoins, tokenized assets, decentralized finance, and blockchain-based systems are all pushing the world toward a digital financial framework. And the pace of change is staggering. Payments, transfers, and transactions that used to take days are now possible in seconds. We're no longer limited to the 9-to-5 banking rails. We're moving into a world of parallel financial systems where multiple forms of money, fiat, crypto, tokenized assets, can operate side by side. One of the most exciting ideas on the horizon is the concept of tokenized assets. Imagine owning shares in a company, say Tesla, and being able to use those shares directly as a form of payment at a coffee shop or a local retailer. It might sound futuristic, but it's not science fiction. It's where we're headed. Tokenization allows assets to be fluid, spendable, and usable across different platforms in ways that maximize efficiency and financial power. For vendors, this isn't just an academic exercise. Accepting tokenized payments could mean faster settlement, lower transaction fees, and even investment opportunities on money held in transit. Essentially, it's a smarter, more flexible way to handle value. This is where XRP really shines. Its ecosystem is being built for institutional adoption, enterprise efficiency, and large-scale tokenization. The recent upgrades to the XRP ledger, including the escrow functionality, open doors for companies to issue and manage digital assets securely. Think of it as a foundation for the future, digital assets that can be held, transferred, and even passed down to the next generation. Institutions are recognizing this, and the infrastructure is being put in place to accommodate massive adoption. It's not just about trading or speculation anymore. It's about creating a functional, practical system for businesses and individuals alike. Now, some people look at the market and think about the XRP price in US dollars, but that's a very narrow view. The question we should be asking is, what can XRP actually buy? In the future, 10 XRP could buy a car, 100 XRP could buy a house. The value of XRP isn't a static number, it's determined by utility and purchasing power in the real world. And this is a global phenomenon. People will be transacting with central bank digital currencies, stablecoins, tokenized assets, or direct cryptocurrency payments. The old models of valuing assets purely in fiat terms are becoming obsolete. The legal landscape is also evolving in favor of XRP holders. Recent developments with regulatory bodies show that the distinction between speculation and security is being recognized more clearly. This legal clarification is critical because it ensures that XRP and other digital assets can operate without unnecessary legal constraints, paving the way for broader adoption by both institutions and everyday investors. The potential for XRP isn't just theoretical, it's measurable. We're already seeing examples of large-scale institutional interest, where companies are exploring XRP as a method for efficient global transactions. Imagine a multinational business that needs to move funds quickly across borders. Traditionally, this process might take days, with multiple intermediaries, slow settlement times, and high costs. With XRP and its associated digital assets, payments can be instantaneous, secure, and available 24/7, 365 days a year. That's transformative for operational efficiency. And it's not just about speed, it's about reducing errors, minimizing risks, and creating a reliable financial ecosystem that works in real time. Tokenization will also redefine ownership and asset management. We're moving toward a world where not only cash but real-world assets, commodities, and even intellectual property can be digitized and managed on-chain. XRP's ledger is already equipped to handle this scale, and the momentum is only increasing. We could see trillions of dollars worth of assets represented on the XRP ledger within a very short time frame. The upgrades we're witnessing now are designed to make XRP the one-stop solution for enterprise adoption and tokenization. Once this infrastructure is fully operational, the possibilities are immense. And then there's the broader context of AI and automation. Companies like Amazon are accelerating toward automated humanless operations. Tens of thousands of jobs are being cut in favor of systems that never sleep, never call out, and never require breaks. AI isn't just assisting humans anymore. It's beginning to operate autonomously, coordinating and interacting in ways that bypass traditional oversight. Social networks for AI, autonomous agent systems, and machine-to-machine communication are already emerging, signaling that we're entering a phase where machines will manage value and make decisions with minimal human intervention. This convergence of AI and blockchain is unprecedented. The fourth industrial revolution brought us decentralized systems and crypto. The fifth industrial revolution is defined by AI and automation. And for the first time, these revolutions are intersecting, creating an environment where digital assets like XRP are positioned to become the transactional backbone of a new automated economy. This is not just a speculative scenario, it's happening now. Holding XRP isn't just about potential price appreciation, it's about positioning yourself for a future where value exchange, commerce, and financial autonomy are increasingly digital and automated. So, what does this mean for investors? First, patience is essential. The transformative potential of XRP and blockchain isn't going to be realized overnight, but the foundational pieces are already falling into place. Second, diversification within the crypto ecosystem remains critical. Each utility-driven cryptocurrency has distinct use cases. Some might serve as payment rails, others as investment vehicles, others still as stores of value or tokenized assets. By holding a mix of these, you're effectively participating in the next generation of financial systems. Third, don't underestimate institutional adoption. The moment the major enterprises fully engage with XRP, liquidity, market depth, and price potential could shift dramatically. Let me give you a concrete example. Imagine a business that uses XRP for treasury management. They can move funds globally at any time on weekends or holidays without relying on outdated banking rails. They can issue tokenized assets, create escrow arrangements, and streamline their operations in ways previously impossible. This isn't futuristic, this is real operational efficiency being unlocked right now. And as more businesses adopt these systems, the network effect will accelerate, reinforcing the value and utility of XRP across the global financial ecosystem. And for everyday investors, the opportunity is just as compelling. Unlike traditional investment vehicles, crypto offers a path to financial freedom that wasn't available before. Regular contributions to utility-driven crypto holdings could, over time, result in a significant accumulation of wealth independent of traditional employment or reliance on fiat systems. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, it's about positioning yourself to benefit from structural changes in the global economy. Some skeptics might point to past price cycles or regulatory uncertainty as reasons for caution, but the landscape has fundamentally changed. XRP is no longer hampered by legal disputes that previously limited its accessibility. Exchanges have reinstated trading, institutional infrastructure is being established, and the underlying ledger is equipped for scale. If we compare this to historical runs in the crypto market, the potential now is far greater. We're looking at a scenario where XRP could surpass previous highs and achieve widespread adoption not just in niche crypto circles, but across mainstream finance. The technology itself is also worth emphasizing. Escrow functionality, tokenization, and ledger upgrades are more than just technical enhancements. They're enablers of an entirely new financial architecture. XRP can support everything from everyday transactions to complex institutional treasury management. It's designed to be resilient, scalable, and future-proof, positioning it as a cornerstone of a digital economy that integrates blockchain, tokenization, and automated systems. Meanwhile, AI is reshaping the workforce at unprecedented speed. Corporations are embracing automation not merely for efficiency, but as a necessity in a competitive global market. Human labor is increasingly being supplemented or replaced by AI systems capable of running operations around the clock. This acceleration underscores the importance of preparing for a world where financial sovereignty and digital assets are key to maintaining economic independence. Crypto, and XRP in particular, offers a mechanism to participate in this emerging economy. It's a hedge against automation and centralization of financial control, and it's a way to ensure that value remains in the hands of those who are willing to adapt and participate in these new systems. So as we look forward, the strategy becomes clear. Hold your positions, focus on utility-driven crypto assets, and recognize the broader context of the shift happening in real time. This isn't just about speculating on price, it's about understanding the structural transformation of money, finance, and technology. XRP represents more than a token. It's a bridge to a future where digital value, automation, and tokenization define how wealth is stored, moved, and created. We're entering a unique intersection in history. The blockchain revolution laid the foundation for decentralized finance and digital assets, while AI and automation are rapidly transforming how work, commerce, and operational efficiency function. For the first time, these revolutions are not parallel, they're converging. And the people who recognize this convergence early and participate in it stand to benefit in ways that go beyond traditional investing. Holding XRP positions you not just for financial returns, but for relevance in a new economic paradigm. In practical terms, this means thinking beyond US dollar valuations. Consider XRP for its real-world purchasing power, its utility in business operations, and its role in enabling tokenized assets. Envision the ways it will interact with AI-driven commerce, autonomous financial systems, and global digital settlements. Each of these layers compounds the potential of XRP, creating a dynamic that is fundamentally different from traditional investments or even other cryptocurrencies. Ultimately, the message is simple but profound. Don't sell too soon. The transformational forces shaping the next decade of finance are already in motion, and XRP is positioned at the center of this shift. It's a tool for everyday investors to participate in the digital economy, a bridge for institutions to adopt scalable, secure, and efficient financial infrastructure, and a hedge against the accelerating automation of our world. By holding and engaging with XRP, you're not just speculating, you're participating in a broader structural change that will define the next era of wealth creation and financial sovereignty. So stay patient, stay informed, and recognize the unique opportunity that exists today. We are witnessing the intersection of two industrial revolutions, the rise of digital value and the increasing autonomy of AI systems. XRP is more than a coin. It's a gateway to a new economic reality, a tool for financial empowerment, and a hedge against the uncertainty of the automated age. The foundations are set, the technology is live, and the adoption is accelerating. This is your moment to understand, engage, and position yourself strategically for the future. As always, I appreciate you joining me tonight. Keep an eye on XRP, keep an eye on tokenization trends, and most importantly, keep an eye on how automation and AI will continue to reshape our world. The landscape is changing fast, but for those who prepare, there is incredible opportunity. That's the story of XRP, blockchain, and the rise of the new financial system, and it's unfolding right before our eyes.